Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another broadcast of Auburn Tigers Ice Hockey presented by 91.1 WEGL Sports, where every game lives. My name is Eamon Smith, and I'll be the man behind the mic this evening as Auburn faces off against hated rival Georgia in their third meeting between these two teams on the season. We're about to get underway here from the Iceplex here in Huntsville, Alabama. Auburn in the defensive zone to start things off. Puck off the end boards on the far side. Georgia taking possession in the neutral zone. Battle along the boards here. We apologize for our camera angle. This is the best that we can do for this broadcast, unfortunately, tonight. Hopefully, tomorrow will be a better day and we can get a better camera shot for y'all. Georgia taking the puck out of their own end. Moving up the right side. Dumping the puck in. Puck around back behind Camden Dank. Auburn taking the puck up. Cutting to the middle is Noah Henry, but he loses it. Georgia back on the counterattack. Moving with speed up the right side, Georgia. Taking the puck around, settling it, trying to get something going. Not much of a sustained offensive possession for either of these teams right off the bat here. Auburn looking to break out here. Cross-ice pass, misses a little bit wide, nothing doing. Tigers battling around, trying to orchestrate some sort of breakout here. Very, very tough going early, but here we go, moving along with speed. Shot save! Nice little move there to get a bit of an odd man look from Blake Robeson, the captain, wearing number 16 for Auburn. Looking to pace for breaking the all-time games played record for this team. Auburn and Georgia met twice in the regular season, once in a game that counted, once in an exhibition game. Georgia taking both of those contests in one-score games, a 3-2 overtime victory in the Columbus Civic Center during the border war over Auburn, and then a 5-4 victory in what was supposed to be an outdoor series but ended up being played indoors just this last week. Auburn's played them very close both times. Talked to assistant captain Brandon Weiss prior to the start of the game today, and he feels like Auburn has a good shot. Georgia moving into the attacking zone now. Bit of a battle along the boards there. Auburn comes out with the puck in control. And that'll be an icing. Not much going either way for either of these teams early on, just trying to find their legs here. Obviously traveled up, Georgia from Athens, Auburn from Auburn, Alabama. And this is the first game of this weekend slate. Auburn comes in as the 8th seed, Georgia the number 1 seed. Georgia has 2 titles in the conference under their belt. Auburn, none. Only 2 playoff wins to their name in their program history. So both teams looking to make a bit of history this year. Puck heads back down into the Georgia end. No icing called here. Auburn looking to do something with this possession. Puck out in front. Nothing doing. Wheeling around, Georgia trying to get it out of the zone, but again struggling with the breakouts. Both teams trying to figure out how to enter the zone properly here. Patillo takes the puck there, battling along the boards with his D partner, J.J. Blanding. It's been a stalwart pair for Auburn this year. Not a lot of points out of them, but plenty of well-played defense. Points on the score sheet aren't all that impacts the game, as anybody should know. Blanding trying to get the breakout started, but again, just stifling neutral zone play early on in this game. As we have crossed right around to the 4-minute mark of play. Shot saved by Dank there. Auburn looking to move the puck back up ice. Errant pass. Nothing doing. Chuck Bay trying to chip the puck out of the defensive zone there. Puck out of play. Looks like we've got a stoppage. That line for Auburn has been money all season. Noah Henry, Chuck Bay, and Liam Heffernan have all been fantastic with one another. Noah Henry, of course, leading the team, setting a rookie record for points per game and goals per game, 25 points in just 15 games played this season. Just an excellent season for number 34 as a freshman out of Culver Military Academy, where a couple of names that listeners of this broadcast might recognize have come out of. Nick Dowd and Blake Jeffreyon, both very well-known Southern hockey players. Dowd, of course, out of Alabama. Jeffreyon out of the Nashville area. Auburn battling for the puck along the end boards there, far side, trying to get something going again. Nothing doing. Just, again, stifling neutral zone play between these two teams. Chuck Bay settles the puck, but he's immediately hit. Doesn't matter. Auburn takes the puck out of the zone. Sam Edwards taking it up the right side, but checked, loses possession. This has been a game of forechecking so far. Not a lot of sustained possession for either side. Auburn, maybe the best look of the game with a rush off the stick of Blake Robeson, the captain, but just a glancing shot off the shoulder for the Georgia goalie. Not much of a look there, honestly, and that's probably been the best quality chance we've seen in this game. Face-off one. Georgia taking it up the right side. Corralling it behind the net. Looking for a pass out in front. Nothing there, though. Henry Lang racing up. Cuts to the middle. Nothing available. Georgia players falling all over the place, bumping into one another. Auburn caught lagging a little bit behind. Odd man rush for Georgia, but there's just nothing there once again. Looks like we're going to see an Auburn player sent to the box here. So Georgia with a power play with 14:41 to play in the first period. Nothing game here. 2 shots on goal for Auburn, just 1 for Georgia. And that's Henry Lang going to the box. Georgia looking for those chances out on the right side here. They like to play an overload style. But it looks like they're also, it appears they're running an umbrella set here. 1 man in front of the goaltender, 3 at the second level, and then 1 out high quarterbacking the power play. Looking for the chance out in front, puck to the slot, but nothing there. Another stoppage in play here. Net pushed off its moorings. Looks like the refs are having a little bit of trouble of getting that net to stick there. We've got a good crowd on hand. It looks like at least a few hundred folks are packed in here up top, and I can't really see how many are on the bottom. Got a couple folks over at the tavern. Should be a nice rowdy game here. Some physicality ramping up. Georgia with a shot out in front, goes wide. Oh, we've got some extracurriculars going on after the play between Patillo and a Georgia skater. Didn't take a liking to the extra chip after the whistle. Auburn, a team looking to play with a little bit more discipline entering this matchup, have been hampered by penalties all season. Took a lot in that last game against Georgia. voiced some displeasure with the way that game was officiated, especially on the final goal of the game. But I know that Coach Ryan Rutz is definitely making an effort to instill some more discipline in his players, make sure that they don't take any of the lazy penalties or just inopportune penalties. So can't be too pleased with taking a penalty in the early going of this game, but at the same time, this is a team that likes to toe the line, play nice and physical, and they're not afraid to get a little chippy. We've got a long break between plays here. Referee's really struggling to make sure that that net is set back up behind Cam Dank. Dank has had an interesting season for Auburn, wearing number 29. He told me a little while ago that he actually wanted to wear number 30 in honor of his idol, Henrik Lundqvist, also a big Marc-Andre Fleury fan, but unfortunately didn't have a number 30 available, so he settled for number 29. Wonderful guy. And yeah, he had a great start to the season. His numbers don't look quite as good towards the back half here, but anybody on this Auburn team could tell you he's been fantastic for them. Play resumes. Auburn trying a breakout, but again struggling to move the puck with control. Might see a shift in tactics soon here between these two teams. Georgia having some difficulty getting the puck back into play on the penalty kill with just 45 seconds left. Auburn rims the puck along the boards, but unfortunately can't clear the zone. Puck back across. Back to the middle. Shot from the point. Misses wide. Rebound. Goes wide again. And it looks like the net might have come off its moorings yet again. Interesting wrinkle early in this game that the refs can't seem to figure out how to get the net to stay still. Didn't look like a particularly dangerous Georgia chance there. Rebound look, but Dank was in position to make the save with ease. He's really not a big goaltender, only around 5'8", 5'9", but a guy who relies on sound position and make sure he's always in the right spot to swallow a puck, make a good stop. Not allow much of a rebound. Georgia looking for the cross-ice pass, nothing doing. Puck out of the zone. 18 seconds to go. The Ice Dogs looking for one last rush here on the power play before getting back to even strength. Robeson tailing around the zone. Auburn looking to get back in that box structure, make sure that there's no cross-ice passes available. Georgia shot from the right end boards, goes wide, puck back out of the zone. We're back to even strength as Henry Lang emerges from the box. Not a lot for Georgia on that power play. Georgia has not scored an even strength goal against Auburn all season. All of their goals have come on the power play against the Tigers. So again, Auburn looking to play with a heck of a lot more discipline in this game than they have in previous matchups with the Ice Dogs. Puck back in Auburn's defensive zone. Trickles out to the point, but no possession. A little bit of a flub on that pass there. Sure, Blake Robeson looking to be a little stronger on his stick in the future. Auburn keeps possession, dumps it back around behind the net. Brandon Weiss getting in on the play there, stripping the puck, but Georgia headed back the other way. Flipping the puck into the zone, gloved by Dank, and he's just going to freeze it. Pace of this game has not been too frenetic yet. Again, these two teams, like a couple of prize fighters trying to feel each other out. Not taking their big swings just yet. Defensive zone face-off, one back. We've got a scrum along the boards there. Auburn comes out the better for it, taken down, and we've got a delayed penalty. Looking to set up out of their zone and get something going as Auburn. Dank to the bench as the extra man comes out. But that pass goes wide. Georgia's going to gain possession. Auburn headed to the power play after a trip behind the net. Tigers have not been a consistently excellent power play this year, but they certainly have the high-end skill to execute with the man advantage as we head to 5v4 play here. Noah Henry, a very skilled guy, somebody who's flashed talent all over the place. Skilled playmakers, especially Blake Robeson down the middle. Chuck Bay, heck of a shooter. And then Henry Humphrey, number 7, returns off of an ACL injury for the past 4 games here. He has a booming slap shot. He's also quite the playmaker and a very physical player. A lot of weapons on that top unit is Noah Henry. Deeks cuts down the right side. Shot! Save! There's number 34 making his presence known. Goes around the outside, beats him wide with speed. Throws the puck to the slot. And a nice shot attempt, but again, just unable to find the back of the net for Auburn. As we get set for this offensive zone faceoff. Sam Edwards on the right wing. Chuck Bay back out. J.J. Blanding shot. Deflection in front. And another big save by the Georgia goaltender. Matthew Avery looking for a goal there. Wearing number 18. It's very difficult as a broadcaster. Unfortunately, Auburn's had to change numbers all season long. So hopefully I'm getting these names right. Puck back out. And it looks like Georgia has another penalty somehow that I've missed, unless the clock is running incorrectly. 2 men in the box. Yes, so Auburn on a 5v3 power play early in the game here. Puck back out. Noah Henry with a shot and a glove save. Auburn getting some looks. Apologies to our listeners and viewers for missing on that 5v3 power play. Not sure how that got past me. Another big offensive zone face-off here. One back for Georgia. They're just going to clear the zone. Around 1 minute and 5 seconds remaining in the first penalty. 1 minute and 20-something seconds left in the second penalty. So Auburn, with just over a minute of power play time left, breaking on in. Noah Henry circles back around to the point. Pass back out to Humphrey. Humphrey with the shot. Deflects up high. Rebound out in front. No second try. Georgia corralling that puck. Kept at the line by Humphrey. Back into play. Chuck Bay holds, waits. No shot. Blocked by a Georgia defender. Bay back out high to Humphrey. Humphrey, cross-ice pass. Henry back to Humphrey. Slap shot. Going nowhere. Henry corrals, looking, waiting. Cross-ice pass. Bay tries to pick the corner. Nothing doing. Georgia right in position to make that play happen. Auburn regrouping. Brandon Weiss just dumps the puck into the offensive zone. Henry Lang, speedy guy, goes for the retrieval. Tries to send it back out high, but Blake Robeson not there to catch the pass. Georgia looking to defend one last rush and kill off this penalty. We are at 5v4 play. Auburn coming up the ice again. Weiss just throws the puck on net. Down along the boards. Down low is Lang. Looking for the play out in front. Nothing doing. Puck out in front. Rebound opportunity there, but there's just nobody there for Auburn. Shot blocked in the middle. Georgia just looking to get out of their zone, get a change for those tired skaters on the penalty kill, who just valiantly managed to stop a 5v3 power play. Puck back around behind the Auburn net. Georgia looking for the pass to the slot, but again, just good sticks. Hustling down is Lang. Or I'm sorry, not Lang. My apologies. Andrew Rumer with a shot, deflects up, but can't find the gap. Georgia dumping the puck down again. Looking for a crisp breakout, but there's just nothing there. Good defense by Georgia. Oh, wide open net, and Georgia skater just absolutely missed it. Unbelievable. Number 8 for Georgia, staring down an empty crease. and no goal as he sends the puck high and out of play. Auburn holding their breath on that one, looking up to the sky, saying a thank you to the big man upstairs. Narrowly avoiding going down 1-0 with 7:57 to play in the first period. Tigers looking to get out of the zone. Chuck Bay taking the puck up ice. He just chips it. Met with a little bit of a check after the play, looking to the ref. Auburn waiting to get back on side. Georgia takes the puck away. Skating into the offensive zone, number 10 for Georgia. Taken down. No call there. Puck zooms across the front of the crease, but again, no sticks out in front. Auburn back on their heels a little bit after having that power play killed off. Georgia using that as a fulcrum to build some momentum off of. Puck out in front. Bay taking it up ice again. He's got to be tired. He's been out there for a while. Georgia just battling, trying to make something happen here. Corralling the puck, shot blocked down by Robeson, and another block by Robeson. Look at the captain out there setting the tone, sacrificing the body early on. Another board battle. This is the kind of play that we saw in the border war back in November between these two teams. Very physical, not a lot of scoring. Hard-hitting hockey. Very reminiscent of the 90s in the NHL. A pass to nobody there by Lafferty. Georgia walking it in, and they score. A tough turnover by Michael Lafferty there, the Buffalo native, rookie season. And number 4 of Georgia walks the puck to the center of the ice and capitalizes with a nice shot to go bar down. One nothing score here with 6:10 to play in the first period here in Huntsville. Auburn down to the Georgia Ice Dogs. In the first round of the Collegiate Hockey Federation's College Hockey South Conference tournament. Weiss battling down low, looking to get the puck back out high to Lafferty. Aaron pass in front, goes straight to a Georgia stick. Matthew Avery making a gritty play, trying to battle for that puck. Gets it back out, shot on goal blocked. Nothing doing for Auburn. Ryan Scott defending the puck here, trying to push the offensive player wide. Shot waiting out in front. Rebound just fluttered out in front of Dank, sitting in the crease. Noah Henry trying to do it all himself. Pass back down low for him. Blanding, chipping the puck back into the zone. Sam Edwards looking for a pass out high. Pass to the slot. Oh, Auburn with one chance. Auburn with another chance. Spectacular defense by Georgia. Blocking a couple shots. Goaltender sprawling across to make the save. Auburn's best looks of the game. I'm stunned that there wasn't a tally on that sequence. Sam Edwards dumps the puck into the zone. Chuck Bay going in to retrieve. Dank just freezing the puck. Auburn with 7 shots on goal to Georgia's 5 with 4:32 to play in the first. Or apologies, they just updated that. 9 shots on goal to Georgia's 6. But the score 1-0 for the Ice Dogs. Battle down low along the boards behind Dank. Auburn just having some difficulty getting the puck out cleanly. Lang chips it up. Here comes Blake Robeson streaking down. Drop pass. Shot save. Henry hit with the shot there. Auburn still battling for the puck. Robeson manages to take back possession after Lang battles for it. Trying to orchestrate a breakout here. Lang taking it in. Skies the puck, and it goes through the roof. Literally. Lang having some words after the whistle, expressing some displeasure. Very talented goal scorer, Henry Lang, but also has a little bit of a reputation this season for being hot-headed. Another newcomer to this team who has added another dimension. Offensive zone face-off for Auburn. One back, Ryan Scott tries to put a shot through. Nothing there. Scott settles, gets the puck across. Play probably offsides, but no call there. As Lance O'Rourke gets a shot on. Humphrey trying to take the skater wide. Whoop, apologies on that. Oh, stick up high and Humphrey goes flying. Standing right in front of the referee. So it must have been a clean play, I assume. Again, the timing for both these teams seems just slightly off on some of these breakout plays. Puck handled by number 4 for Georgia, the goal scorer. Little shimmy as he cuts along the right side. Evidently a very confident skater. Pass thrown around in front. Auburn struggling to get the puck out of the zone here. Out-muscled. Puck back out to the point. 16 throws it around the end boards. Auburn looking to just settle things down, maybe get a change here. Bringing the puck up ice and chipping it out of the zone. Ryan Scott takes a big hit, but manages to get the puck back out and around. Chuck Bay sets up Noah Henry. Puck down at the blue line. Auburn has been unable to generate any sort of momentum in the final 2 minutes of play here. Chuck Bay taking it up ice. Manages to get around 2 players and is tripped. So Auburn will get a power play to conclude this period. 1:41 to go, 1-0 Georgia. The Tigers with a chance to even things up before we head to the first intermission. Georgia with an easy clear to kick off this power play. Auburn will reset and look to start off another rush here. Taking it up ice is Lang. Weiss. And another easy clear for Georgia. Auburn just having a hard time establishing possession in the offensive zone. This is a team that makes their money off of the cycle rather than the rush for the most part. Georgia not letting them get set. Errant pass. And Georgia headed the other way. As the final minute of this period ticks down, Auburn really being deliberate on this power play. Stripped again. That time it was Robeson coughing up the puck. Patillo skates it, dumps it on in. Chuck Bay in on the forecheck, trying to establish something for Auburn. Georgia with another clear. Big hit along the boards. Just out of view. Georgia cutting on in, and they get a shorthanded goal. with just 7.5 seconds left in the first period. The Tigers have to be kicking themselves. After what looked like a hot start and a 5-on-3 power play. Some golden opportunities to score. They are now down 2-0. You've got to wonder what Coach Ryan Rutz will say in the locker room to this team. Under him, they have 2 wins and 5 losses. That coming since Coach Marcel Richard stepped down back in November. Another shot on Dank to close the period. And that'll end the first here for us. Georgia 2, Auburn nothing. A tough start for the Tigers. They'll be looking to rally back. And we will head to a break here on 91.1 WEGL, where every game lives. Stay tuned, everybody.
There are 250 miles of trails in Alabama state parks. That's 250 miles for you to hike, bike, and explore. And it's something we want to share with future generations. Help us improve these trails by becoming a partner in the Alabama State Parks Trail Program. To learn more about the importance of outdoor recreation and how you can help with the development and management of this new trail program, visit alapark.com or call 800-ALAPARK. Sponsored by the Alabama State Parks, the Alabama Broadcasters Association, and this station.
The Army National Guard is committed to keeping the country safe and our communities secure. Composed of hundreds of thousands of citizen soldiers from all walks of life, the Guard is always ready to respond to local or national emergencies. We protect the homeland. We're always there when called upon, and in every state and territory, we stand guard for our communities. To learn more, log on to nationalguard.com.
Sponsored by the Alabama Army National Guard. Aired by the Alabama Broadcasters Association and this station.
Intermission. Selfless service is the guiding principle that drives Army National Guard soldiers to be always ready whenever disaster strikes. They are your next-door neighbors and your colleagues in schools, offices, and factories. To be a Guard soldier is to stand ready to serve at all times for family, for community, and for country. To learn more, log on to NationalGuard.com or contact an Army National Guard recruiter in your area. Sponsored by the Alabama Army National Guard. Aired by the Alabama Broadcasters Association and this station. The skills you can develop as a soldier in the Army National Guard can give you an edge in the high-tech job market of tomorrow. The Guard offers career training to take advantage of your skills in science, technology, engineering, and math that can help give you a leg up to a high-paying and rewarding STEM profession. Get a head start on your career while earning money to pay for college. Log on to NationalGuard.com to learn about all of the STEM career opportunities in the Army National Guard. Sponsored by the Alabama Army National Guard. Aired by the Alabama Broadcasters Association and this station. Darren College, a former NFL Super Bowl champion, signed the most important contract of his life to serve in the Army National Guard.
I've had a lot of military in my family. It's a big part of what my family's done for a long time. I want to go out there and make a difference. I didn't find that working behind a desk, so for me it was a pretty easy decision to make. And then the opportunity to serve my community and serve my country was just icing on the cake.
To learn how to be part of the Army National Guard, log on to NationalGuard.com. Sponsored by the Alabama Army National Guard. Aired by the Alabama Broadcasters Association and this station.
Our daughter might be drinking or taking something else. We can't talk with her about it. She keeps everything secret. But when I pretend everything is okay, I'm keeping secrets too. My therapist suggested Al-Anon family groups. It was helpful to hear what other parents said. Are you troubled by someone's drinking? You might be surprised at what you could learn in an Al-Anon family group from people just like you. Call 1-888-4-AL-ANON or visit alanonfamilygroups.org.
Hi, I'm Anthony Anderson, and on TV, I play a dad who has it all. But growing up, my real life was very different. My parents taught me that tomorrow isn't promised to anyone. That's why they each had life insurance to take care of the future. I got my first policy when I was 18. Now, would your family be okay if something happened to you? If you can buy a latte, you can buy life insurance. It's that affordable. Join me in taking care of our family's futures at lifehappens.org.
A public service message from the nonprofit Life Happens.
I want to thank my mommy for loving me so much,
for taking me to the doctor when I broke my foot,
for leaving me alone when I wanted to be alone.
And now, as a grown-up, I'm thankful for being able to take care of you, my dear mom, for taking you to your therapies, for understanding that sometimes you simply want to be alone.
Roles change without us noticing. That's why AARP gives you the information to provide even better care for your loved one. Visit aarp.org/caregiving. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
It only takes a minute to find out if you may have prediabetes, and you can do it at doihaveprediabetes.org. But you're probably not going to, are you? Kids, work, listening to the radio. You're busy, which is great because busy people can't get prediabetes. Oh my, I read that wrong. They can. Should have worn my glasses. So visit doihaveprediabetes.org and take a short test, because prediabetes can be reversed.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its pre-diabetes awareness partners.
Want to help pull the plug on cyber terrorists or work with satellites and other space technology? How about learning the avionics inside stealth fighters? You can do it, serving part-time in the Air National Guard. In the Air Guard, you'll earn extra cash and money for college while gaining high-tech skills in one of nearly 200 career specialties. Call the Alabama Air National Guard at 1-800-TOGOANG or visit goang.com/AL.
Soon this little baby I'm singing to sleep will start to walk. Before I know it, I'll be dropping her off at school, beaming when she walks up to accept her diploma, or holding back tears as she takes those big steps down the aisle. But before she takes all those steps, she and thousands like her will need you to take yours. Join March for Babies to help make her steps possible. Start your team today at marchforbabies.org.
Young men just don't seem to listen to the radio anymore. They're too busy with their earpods and TV games.
It's iPods and video games?
Whatever. Point is, young men are probably not listening to me right now, but they will listen to you. So I need you to remind them to register with Selective Service when they turn 18. It's an easy way to keep the door open to important benefits like college loans and government jobs, and it's the law. So please feel free to remind them to go to sss.gov or any post office to register.
I heard that.
Young men just don't seem to listen to the radio anymore. They're too busy with their earpods and TV games.
It's iPods and video games?
Whatever. Point is, young men are probably not listening to me right now, but they will listen to you. So I need you to remind them to register with Selective Service when they turn 18. It's an easy way to keep the door open to important benefits like college loans and government jobs, and it's the law. So please feel free to remind them to go to sss.gov or any post office to register.
I heard that.
Hey, Russell Wilson here, and I know how important exercise is.
It's essential. It's essential.
With Play 60, United Way and the NFL are helping kids stay active and play at least 60 minutes a day.
Healthy kids, healthy kids.
But what this place needs is you. To donate or volunteer, go to unitedway.org/play60 because great things happen when we live united.
Donate.
Are you guys going to do that every time?
Yes, of course. Yes, of course.
Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
This is the sound of salmonella gyrating on your undercooked chicken. And it looks like Mom might be taking it out a little early. Don't let salmonella get funky with your chicken. On average, 1 in 6 Americans will get a foodborne illness this year. So use a thermometer to cook each type of meat to the right temperature. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov. Brought to you by the USDA, HHS, and the Ad Council.
Grades, work, sports, bikinis. 18-year-old guys have a lot on their minds. Accidentally breaking the law probably isn't one of them. Yet that's exactly what young men will be doing if they fail to register with Selective Service. So if you know a guy turning 18, do him a favor. Remind him. Fortunately, it'll only take him a few minutes because that's all it takes to register at sss.gov. Then he can get back to his distractions. Homework. sss.gov. Register. It's the law.
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes?
How could he do this to you? And for Sheila, she has split ends.
B, console her.
Oh, sweetie, this is going to happen a lot. 4, maybe 5 more times before you get married.
C, take charge.
Got to get this all straightened out. Give a little talking to, man to man, mano a mano. Hey, Steve. Is now a good time? No? Okay, no problem. Bye.
Or D, help her find a new boyfriend.
I know a great place to meet boys. The internet. Nice, single boys. Never mind. How about some ice cream?
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
It may be hard to believe, but people just like you are already saving money. FeedThePig.org makes it easy. Their simple savings plan teaches you how to start saving without going overboard. So you don't need to mooch off your friends.
You gonna finish that grape?
You mean the one in my mouth?
You don't need to stop buying the necessities.
What you're smelling is a natural musk.
Ew.
You don't need to be a medical test subject.
How do you feel? Mostly okay. Sometimes, though.
You don't need to get a second job as a stuntman.
We need a new stuntman. Let's break for lunch.
You just need an internet connection. Don't get left behind. Start your personal savings plan with the tips and tools on feedthepig.org. That way, you don't need to sell your soul to the devil.
$15 is the best I can do.
All right, deal. Brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
I loved playing high school sports. I loved the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, all the pageantry, and I wanted to keep playing. But I graduated. No colleges called, and neither did the pros. So, to stay
And we are back here from Huntsville. Late start. Sorry, I was downstairs helping set up hopefully some music for this game. Georgia taking the puck back up ice here. Oh, wide open net behind Dank. Look goes wide. Not the best way to start off this period if you're Auburn. For those who missed our opening period of action, it's two teams equally exchanging quite a bit. As Georgia goes down behind the net here. Nice stick handling, cuts to the middle, shot out of play. As I was saying, two teams playing pretty evenly with each other in the opening minutes. Trading power plays. Auburn got a 5-on-3 opportunity, but could not manage to capitalize. Georgia ends up going up 1-0 with their first even-strength goal of the season against Auburn minutes later. And then in the final seconds of the first period, Georgia, shorthanded, managed to put one behind Cam Dank to make it 2-0. Not the start that the Tigers wanted. I'm sure Ryan Rutz had some strong words to say in the locker room after that opening performance in the first 20. As Auburn faces off in the defensive zone here. Not a clean win for either team. Puck back out to the point for Georgia. Shot can't get through, deflects out. Henry Lang trying to pounce on it and take it the other way, but nothing doing there. Puck deflects off a stanchion and out of play. Georgia, the number one team in this tournament, they've got quite a history of hockey success. 2 championships under their belt in what was once known as the SEC-HC, now known as the College Hockey South, the CHS. Auburn looking to topple some of that. The Tigers, not much of a tradition of their own, although they've had some excellent players come through their program in years past, specifically the 2019 team that got the program's first playoff win in history in double overtime, a 5-4 win over South Carolina. Lance O'Rourke, the man with the game-winning goal in that game on this Auburn team today. Puck back to Robeson. He tries to work it up the boards. Georgia takes the puck the other way. Quick shot, but stick saved by Dank. Looks like it might have glanced off the stick in his shoulder. Game ramping up a little bit physically as there's a hit that takes down Robeson. And it looks like we've got a penalty here on a Georgia player. Number 21 headed to the box. Georgia players complaining a bit, but getting motion back to the bench by head coach John Camp. Auburn with a power play in the opening minutes here, trying to bring this game back within one score. Their last power play didn't go so hot. Allowed a shorthanded goal. Not a very pretty one at that. First rush of the game. First rush of the power play. Didn't go so hot there either. Trying to take the puck up ice. Bay corrals it. Walks over to the right side on the half wall. Tried for the one-timer with Humphrey, but just couldn't collect the dish and hammer it home. Henry Humphrey, a weapon that's been missing from this team for much of the season, was coming back off of an ACL tear from the previous year. Long road for recovery for him. Sure, he's finally thankful to finally be back playing postseason hockey. Noah Henry walking across. Humphrey lets one rip, and it's blocked by Georgia. In his feet, up at the point, walking it on in. Back down low. Back to the high man, Henry, quarterbacking the power play. Back out. Chuck Bay Humphrey pulls the trigger, but another big block by Georgia. Really just sacrificing the body, getting into those lanes out there. And they'll beat out an icing. Auburn just coasting into the defensive zone here as Georgia has only one man back. And Noah Henry circling back around, settling the play. Henry Humphrey gets the puck, chips it up. Just misses Chuck Bay's stick. And that'll be another Georgia clear. Brandon Weiss trying to bulldoze his way into the zone. Georgia throws it back out. And headed the other way, number 23 for the Dogs. He catches a body off of J.J. Blanding. Both of them go down. Henry Lang trying to deke his way through. Georgia just very sound positionally in the opening period and now in the opening 4 minutes of this period. 16 seconds remaining in the Auburn power play. They haven't done a whole lot with it. Offensive zone faceoff. One back by Brandon Weiss, but Georgia immediately harassing for possession. Skips over the stick of Patillo. Rings around, and that'll officially kill off the power play. Back to even strength for these two teams. Stretch pass, bounces off the stick of Blake Robeson. And we've got a stoppage. Offsides. Andrew Woomer hustling in on the forecheck. But Georgia taking it the other way. Woomer, physical along the boards. Puck back out to the point. Deflected. Georgia with a look in tight. Rebound, they score! That's 3 unanswered for the Bulldogs. And Auburn coming right off of a power play. Having a really rough time making sure that they're getting sticks on pucks in front of the net and clearing the crease. The initial shot hit Cam Dank, but the rebound just lingered. I'm sure he's not too pleased with the start of this game either. Auburn taking a face-off at mid-ice now. Got a little bit of a crowd chant going here, trying to pump the tires up of the Tigers. Good representation from either team. A lot of Georgia fans here, a lot of Auburn fans here. Mike Lafferty in a 1v1 battle. Ends up getting shoved off. Henry Lang going into the boards, finishes his check. A double deflection and a save. And it looks like we've got an Auburn player going to the box here for a slash. I believe that's Jake LeBlanc. Slashing penalty, slashed the stick out of a Georgia player's hands. So now Auburn having to kill off another penalty when they're already back on their heels and down 3-0 in this game. And Georgia scores again right off the bat. And what was once a promising evening for the Tigers is starting to snowball into a potential blowout loss. Georgia, the #1 team in the conference, really making the Tigers look like an 8th seed. 14:21 left to play in the second period. Georgia up 4-0. Once trailing in shots 9-6 at the end of the first period, now up 15-11. Auburn just cannot get anything going on offense. Noah Henry trying to step up and be a little bit physical. Not the biggest guy, but a tone setter for this team. Ryan Scott fighting for it. Georgia just settling possession back in the neutral zone. Being very methodical. Georgia taking it in. Auburn battling, trying to regain possession. Not only of the puck, but of this game. Georgia just playing with the puck, settling it, taking their time. Auburn breaks into the zone. Here goes Weiss. He cuts it in. He tries to bull rush through a couple players, but it just doesn't work for him. This is a skilled Georgia team, but they're also very fast and physical. Tangled up along the boards. Georgia gets the better of that battle. Puck back out to the point. Auburn man steps up. Puck still in the offensive zone for the Tigers. This is the most sustained zone possession that they've gotten. Got a stoppage in play here. Appears we have a Georgia Bulldogs penalty. This is number 23. Heads to the box here. Auburn on the power play with an offensive zone faceoff. And a chance to maybe, just maybe, get back in this game. The Tigers have struggled when they've gone down big this year and have found success when they've gone up early, hoping to reverse this trend in the postseason where it matters the most. Noah Henry takes a shot there. Henry Humphrey battling for the puck, but again, just finds it in his feet. Noah Henry keeps it, walks the line, gets it back over to Bay. Bay throwing it back out to Henry. Oh, and it just goes wide and out of the zone. And Georgia speeding in, 2-on-1. And Henry Humphrey blocks the initial shot. And there's no follow-up opportunity. Still a rough look for Auburn. Humphrey in only his 5th game of the season, still getting his legs back under him. But made a big play there. And Dank will just cover. If you're following along for our hockey coverage, be sure to keep following along with 91.1 WEGL's lacrosse coverage this season as well. Auburn lacrosse took on TCU recently. Big win for the Tigers. As here comes Georgia the other way. Slap shot off the right side on the rush. Nothing doing. Puck goes way wide. Pace of this game starting to get a little bit more frenetic now. Auburn just a tad more desperate than they were earlier, even when they were down by 2 goals, 3 goals. The urgency of getting back in this game has to be very real for them, especially with 40 seconds left on a power play opportunity. 10:53 left in the second period. Whole lot of hockey left to play. Puck back out to the point. Patillo corrals it. Patillo and Blanding playing catch. Shot can't get through. Lang trying to win it back to the point, but another turnover, and it's cleared for Georgia. Auburn looking to get one last bit of pressure cranked up here with 20 seconds remaining on the power play. Patillo throws it up the boards. Dumped in. And Robeson will retrieve. Looking to throw it back out to the point. Robeson down low, taken down. Patillo overskates the puck out high. And that'll conclude another Auburn power play that almost went the other direction. Georgia with a really quality couple of shorthanded opportunities. Tigers just unable to find any semblance of control in this game. Big hit along the boards. Puck flies out, neutral zone. Mike Lafferty will retrieve and throw it back around to Patillo. Patillo throws it back around the boards. Chipped up and out. Oh, not quite out of the zone. Patillo again trying to initiate the breakout. Throws it up for Weiss. Puck goes long. Lang, right side, throws a shot on net, easily gloved by the Georgia goaltender. And you wonder for Auburn if they begin cheating a little bit more on offense to try and get back in this game. Again, down 4-0 with 9:02 to play in the second period. It's been a little bit more even in the past minute or so, but Georgia's still in the driver's seat. Puck skied. Well, ceilinged, rather. And out of play. Puck caroms out. Georgia hustling in, trying to make something out of nothing on that play, but Auburn counters effectively. Puck just flies out of the offensive zone, and we've got an icing. Sorry about all of the people walking across the camera here, standing in front of the camera, trying to make the best of a difficult broadcasting position, to say the least. Georgia trying to break out, get something going. Cutting on in is 23. He looks, he waits, but he can't find any opening to throw the puck through. Auburn picking up the pace, double deflection, and Dank stops it. Sorry, folks, having some problems with our camera here. Georgia settling the puck out at the blue line. One-timer and a save by Dank. He seems to finally be getting into his groove now. A couple goals that he might want to have back early in this game, settling into a rhythm. Georgia again with a controlled possession in the offensive zone. Puck into traffic, but Dank manages to make the save. Puck back out to the point. Number 4 walking it back to 23. Plays catch, throws it back out to the blue line. Looking down low, cuts to the net, back around, turns from the slot. Big save, Dank. Puck back out to the point. Another pass out high, walking it down. Shot, score. And the Auburn Tigers, who felt very good coming into this game, can't be feeling too good now, as they sit down 5-0 with 7:03 to play in the second. Game in danger of getting out of hand. And sorry, folks, I'm trying my hardest here to fix our broadcast setup, but our camera is really not cooperating. Auburn with the puck in their defensive zone down low. Humphrey throws it around to Ryan Scott. And again, just an ineffective attempt at establishing possession in the offensive zone. Georgia settling the puck back down. Puck back around behind the net. Back to Henry Humphrey. Throws it up to O'Rourke. Georgia cutting through the neutral zone. Puck out high. Shot. Low blocker save by Dank there. Georgia content to just keep the puck in Auburn's defensive zone, harass them in the neutral zone, make sure that they're playing safe, smart defense, but also not settling for a total lack of offense either. Puck back out high for Auburn. J.J. Blanding tries to throw it back across, but Georgia with the easy read. Noah Henry turns the puck around, trying to take it up, but another Georgia stick just throws it away. Blanding settles it, trying to control the pace, settle Auburn back down. One of their more vocal leaders, but also a guy who leads by example, very quiet and self-possessed. Blanding throws the puck there, but it's blocked. Georgia with another offensive zone rush. Auburn defending it well. But it really does feel like the Tigers have lost the plot here. Another pass blocked. Georgia pass goes wide. That'll be called icing. Auburn gets an offensive zone face-off out of this, and a line change, which at this point in the game is about all they can ask for. Auburn with a shot out from the point, blocked again. Ryan Scott throws a little pass down low, intercepted and turned the other way. Blake Robeson taking the puck in. Cross-ice pass. Here comes Henry Lang, the shot. Oh, and the puck deflects just wide. A great save by the Georgia goalie. Henry Lang walked in all alone. Credit to Georgia for getting back quickly on defense, though. Henry Humphrey rims the puck along the boards. Stopped by his own player, Lang. Puck sitting out in front, rebound. And Robeson got taken out in front. Net comes off its moorings. Puck won, but Georgia taking it away and again throwing it out of the zone. Auburn trying to get back in quickly, dumps the puck in, played by the goalie. Stolen off of the Georgia stick by Robeson, but he coughs it right back up. And Georgia clears. Auburn with one of their better offensive zone possessions there after the icing. Kind of looked like they were on a power play, but haven't been able to get on the scoreboard. Georgia turns it back around. Going wide with speed. Big hit along the boards by Humphrey. Sticked aside by Dank. Auburn finally getting a little bit of a clean break out there, but again, just errant on the passing. Everything seemed to be a foot or so off today. Chipped out of the zone, caught by a Georgia defender. They just chip it back on in. Noah Henry goes for the hip check, ends up taking himself out more than the Georgia player. Gives his head a shake, back up in the play. Henry really trying to set the tone out there with another hit. The most skilled player on this Auburn team, him or Chuck Bay, probably. Trying to go out there and fire up his teammates. Sam Edwards, not too shabby himself, passes to the middle. Chuck Bay cutting on in, sticked aside by Georgia. The Bulldogs' sticks today have been effortless. Shot there goes wide. More of a pass, actually. Back out to the point. In walks Ryan Scott. Or J.J. Blanding. Having some trouble with these numbers. And we've got 1 minute remaining in the second period. Georgia leading 5-0. And Auburn just sends the puck out of play. Auburn wearing these blue jerseys that they debuted in their last game against Georgia. They call them the Tribute to Auburn jerseys, featuring designs from Sanford Hall, the College and Magnolia sign, and Toomer's Corner. And I believe that those are on sale currently. You'll have to check back with me on that one. Shot from the point. Oh, and it deflects up high. But there's nobody there. Auburn still looking for that first tally to Georgia's 5. They've got a heck of a mountain to climb. Overskate the puck there. Avery pulls the trigger. Tigers have finally started to get a little something going on offense here. No goals yet. But their possessions have been much more meaningful. Georgia coming in, 2-on-2 play, offsides. For those of our viewers who don't know what offside is, the puck must enter the zone before a player may. Otherwise, there's a stoppage. This prevents cherry picking from teams. You don't have one guy standing down there trying to score. Auburn trying to exit the zone. Henry Lang taking it up the left side, the far side. But again, just muscled off the puck. Georgia creates a turnover, and that'll do it for the second period. Auburn concedes another 3 goals. Cannot find a way to get on the board. This is a team that through its history has had some miraculous comebacks, especially back in 2019 when they went on an unexpected run to the conference semifinal. But head coach Ryan Rutz has some serious tinkering to do if he wants to get back in this game quickly. All right, we're going to head to a quick break. We have some messages for you guys. And then coming back, we have the third period of this postseason game right here on 91.1 WEGL, where every game lives.
There are 250 miles of trails in Alabama state parks. That's 250 miles for you to hike, bike, and explore. And it's something we want to share with future generations. Help us improve these trails by becoming a partner in the Alabama State Parks Trail Program. To learn more about the importance of outdoor recreation and how you can help with the development and management of this new trail program, visit alapark.com or call 800-ALAPARK. Sponsored by the Alabama State Parks, the Alabama Broadcasters Association, and this station.
The Army National Guard is committed to keeping the country safe and our communities secure. Composed of hundreds of thousands of citizen soldiers from all walks of life, the Guard is always ready to respond to local or national emergencies. We protect the homeland. We're always there when called upon, and in every state and territory, we stand guard for our communities. To learn more, log on to NationalGuard.com.
Sponsored by the Alabama Army National Guard. Aired by the Alabama Broadcasters Association and this station.
Selfless service is the guiding principle that drives Army National Guard soldiers to be always ready whenever disaster strikes. They are your next-door neighbors and your colleagues in schools, offices, and factories. To be a Guard soldier is to stand ready to serve at all times for family, for community, and for country. To learn more, log on to NationalGuard.com or contact an Army National Guard recruiter in your area.
Sponsored by the Alabama Army National Guard. Aired by the Alabama Broadcasters Association and this station.
The skills you can develop as a soldier in the Army National Guard can give you an edge in the high-tech job market of tomorrow. The Guard offers career training to take advantage of your skills in science, technology, engineering, and math that can help give you a leg up to a high-paying and rewarding STEM profession. Get a head start on your career while earning money to pay for college. Log on to NationalGuard.com to learn about all of the STEM career opportunities in the Army National Guard.
Sponsored by the Alabama Army National Guard. Aired by the Alabama Broadcasters Association and this station.
Darren College, a former NFL Super Bowl champion, signed the most important contract of his life to serve in the Army National Guard.
I've had a lot of military in my family. It's a big part of what my family's done for a long time. I want to go out there and make a difference. I didn't find that working behind a desk, so for me it was a pretty easy decision to make. And then the opportunity to serve my community and serve my country was just icing on the cake.
To learn how to be part of the Army National Guard, log on to nationalguard.com. Sponsored by the Alabama Army National Guard. Aired by the Alabama Broadcasters Association and this station.
Our daughter might be drinking or taking something else. We can't talk with her about it. She keeps everything secret. But when I pretend everything is okay, I'm keeping secrets too. My therapist suggested Al-Anon family groups. It was helpful to hear what other parents said. Are you troubled by someone's drinking? You might be surprised at what you could learn in an Al-Anon family group from people just like you. Call 1-888-4-AL-ANON or visit alanonfamilygroups.org.
Hi, I'm Anthony Anderson, and on TV, I play a dad who has it all. But growing up, my real life was very different. My parents taught me that tomorrow isn't promised to anyone. That's why they each had life insurance to take care of the future. I got my first policy when I was 18. Now, would your family be okay if something happened to you? If you can buy a latte, you can buy life insurance. It's that affordable. Join me in taking care of our family's futures at lifehappens.org.
A public service message from the nonprofit Life Happens.
I want to thank my mommy for loving me so much, for taking me to the doctor when I broke my foot,
for leaving me alone when I wanted to be alone.
And now, as a grown-up, I'm thankful for being able to take care of you, my dear mom, for taking you to your therapies, for understanding that sometimes you simply want to be alone.
Roles change without us noticing. That's why AARP gives you the information to provide even better care for your loved one. Visit aarp.org/caregiving. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
It only takes a minute to find out if you may have prediabetes, and you can do it at doihaveprediabetes.org. But you're probably not going to, are you? Kids, work, listening to the radio. You're busy, which is great because busy people can't get prediabetes. Oh my, I read that wrong. They can. Should have worn my glasses. So visit doihaveprediabetes.org and take a short test, because prediabetes can be reversed.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its pre-diabetes awareness partners.
Want to help pull the plug on cyber terrorists or work with satellites and other space technology? How about learning the avionics inside stealth fighters? You can do it, serving part-time in the Air National Guard. In the Air Guard, you'll earn extra cash and money for college while gaining high-tech skills in one of nearly 200 career specialties. Call the Alabama Air National Guard at 1-800-TOGOANG or visit goang.com/AL.
Soon this little baby I'm singing to sleep will start to walk. Before I know it, I'll be dropping her off at school, beaming when she walks up to accept her diploma, or holding back tears as she takes those big steps down the aisle. But before she takes all those steps, she and thousands like her will need you to take yours. Join March for Babies to help make her steps possible. Start your team today at marchforbabies.org.
Young men just don't seem to listen to the radio anymore. They're too busy with their earpods and TV games.
It's iPods and video games?
Whatever. Point is, young men are probably not listening to me right now, but they will listen to you. So I need you to remind them to register with Selective Service when they turn 18. It's an easy way to keep the door open to important benefits like college loans and government jobs. And it's the law. So please feel free to remind them to go to sss.gov or any post office to register.
I heard that.
Young men just don't seem to listen to the radio anymore. They're too busy with their earpods and TV games.
It's iPods and video games?
Whatever. Point is, young men are probably not listening to me right now, but they will listen to you. So I need you to remind them to register with Selective Service when they turn 18. It's an easy way to keep the door open to important benefits like college loans and government jobs. And it's the law. So please feel free to remind them to go to sss.gov or any post office to register.
I heard that.
Hey, Russell Wilson here, and I know how important exercise is.
It's essential. It's essential.
With Play 60, United Way and the NFL are helping kids stay active and play at least 60 minutes a day.
Healthy kids. Healthy kids.
But what this place needs is you. To donate or volunteer, go to unitedway.org/play60 because great things happen when we live united.
Donate.
Are you guys going to do that every time?
Yes, of course. Yes, of course.
Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
This is the sound of salmonella gyrating on your undercooked chicken. And it looks like Mom might be taking it out a little early. Don't let salmonella get funky with your chicken. On average, 1 in 6 Americans will get a foodborne illness this year. So use a thermometer to cook each type of meat to the right temperature. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov. Brought to you by the USDA, HHS, and the Ad Council.
Grades, work, sports, bikinis. 18-year-old guys have a lot on their minds. Accidentally breaking the law probably isn't one of them. Yet that's exactly what young men will be doing if they fail to register with Selective Service. So if you know a guy turning 18, do him a favor. Remind him. Fortunately, it'll only take him a few minutes because that's all it takes to register at sss.gov. Then he can get back to his distractions. I mean, homework. sss.gov. Register. It's the law.
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes?
How could he do this to you? And for Sheila, she has split ends.
B, console her.
Oh, sweetie, this is going to happen a lot. 4, maybe 5 more times before you get married.
C, take charge.
Got to get this all straightened out. Keep a little talking to, man to man, mano a mano. Hey, Steve. Is now a good time? No? Okay, no problem. Bye.
Or D, help her find a new boyfriend.
I know a great place to meet boys. The internet. Nice, single boys. Never mind. How about some ice cream?
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
All right, everybody, we are back. Around 50 seconds away from what could potentially be the final period of the 2021-22 Auburn ice hockey season. Auburn down 5-0 in dire straits. Hopefully our video is a little bit better for you guys this period so you can see what may or may not be an opportunity for a miraculous Auburn comeback or a first-round playoff exit. As we get to set to go here in the third period. Auburn will have to counterpunch early here. A 5-0 deficit in hockey. Not impossible to overcome, but incredibly difficult. Especially if Georgia keeps playing the way that they have. Dominant on the forecheck. Smart stick work. Creating takeaways easily. Auburn has had nothing going on the breakout. But this is an Auburn team that is loaded with plenty of very good players. Plenty of talented guys who should be able to, at the very least, give Georgia one last push here. As Noah Henry skates to the faceoff dot. Auburn's money line of Sam Edwards, Henry, and Chuck Bay out there to start the third period. Jake LeBlanc skating back there with his D partner. It looks like the D partners have been shuffled up a little bit. LeBlanc playing with Patillo. Here comes Henry cutting on in. Tries a deke. Stood up. Bay out in front. Henry with the rebound opportunity. Just sitting in the slot. But nothing available for Auburn. Again, another potential game-changing look for the Tigers. But there's just nothing available. Puck trickling into Auburn's defensive zones. Battered away by Dank. Looking for the stretch pass. Lang catches it. Moving in. Tries a little power move. Doesn't work out for him. Puck back behind Georgia's net. Throwing it up the boards. Miscommunication there. Two Georgia players collide. Light contact. Lose the puck. Ryan Scott and Henry Humphrey out there now on defense. And the second line of Blake Robeson, along with Henry Lang. And Liam Heffernan. Auburn ices the puck, and they'll have a defensive zone faceoff. In the previous two games between these two teams, it's been a one-goal game. Not so tonight. And really, it could be a whole lot worse for the Tigers. Got another stoppage of play here. Looks like Robeson's heading to the box. And Coach Ryan Rutz has to be livid right now. Of all the ways to start a potential third period rally, I doubt that taking a penalty would be at the top of the list. Defensive zone face-off for Auburn. Georgia handing off behind the net. Battle down low. And the Bulldogs come up with it. Back out to the point. Shot from out high. Whiffed. Pass. Tries the cross-ice pass. Auburn gets a stick in the lane. And the puck slides around the near side boards. Georgia easily breaking in there. Cutting to the middle. Puck skips out of the zone. Another successful clear for Auburn. The Tigers' penalty kill has not been particularly bad tonight, given the amount of opportunities Georgia has had. They've simply been outplayed at even strength. Georgia wheeling on in with a wild shot off of Dank. Puck back out to the half wall. Walking along, moving along the blue line is number 4, already a goal scorer in this game. Georgia takes back control, back off to the half wall. Cross-ice pass right into the slot, but sticked away by Auburn. Back out to the half wall. Shot. Sticked aside. And we'll get a line change here. 30 seconds left in the penalty for Auburn. with 16:43 left to play here in the third period. Auburn just walking it around behind the net, trying to clear the puck. Glove down by a Georgia defender at the blue line. Puck out and around, and it's cleared. Georgia will look to get this one back out and maybe get one more rush out of this, but Auburn successfully killing off that penalty by the captain, Blake Robeson. Potentially something to build some momentum off of. J.J. Blanding, we've got an odd man rush, and they score! Blake Robeson out of the box and on the board. And it's 5-1. And that mountain just got a little shorter. What awareness by J.J. Blanding to catch the puck in the neutral zone, leave it at the blue line. And then a brilliant bit of playmaking, I believe that was by Liam Heffernan, to get that puck over to Robeson, and just a beautiful shot right over the glove side. And we've now got a 4-goal game instead of a 5-goal game. Robeson will be booted out of the faceoff dot. Potentially? No. Okay. Puck one back to Auburn. Chipped along the boards. Georgia stuffs the puck in. Robeson trying to cut it to the inside. Caught by Heffernan there. Or is that hit? Really sorry, but it is tough with all of the number changes this year. Noah Henry alone, for example, has worn, I believe, 4 different numbers in the span of 17 games. And we've got another whistle at the faceoff dot. Refs really keeping it tight. Not allowing any shenanigans. Auburn trying to throw the puck out in front. Shot from the point, blocked. But another opportunity. And Henry Humphrey sticks it down. Puck again back to the slot. Chip back in. Auburn going for a tag up to get back on side. Glove down at the blue line by Ryan Scott. But the Tigers unable to get much of anything out of that one. Tries the cross-ice pass to Robeson. Corralled by Lang. And the pace of this game has really picked up after that first Auburn goal. Pace getting a bit more frantic. And I'm sure we'll see the physicality begin to ramp up accordingly as Georgia tries to lock in a first-round playoff victory against the underdog Auburn Tigers. Puck behind the Auburn net. Slingshots around the boards. Fighting right around mid-ice, but Georgia ends up taking possession. They cut it into the zone. Number 7 dishes, almost successfully getting a puck out into the slot, but Auburn again able to bring it up ice. Puck skittering into the offensive zone there. Handled by LeBlanc. LeBlanc throws it around the boards. Almost deflected. Took a weird hop there. But Cam Dank was ready for it if it did. Georgia throwing the puck towards the net. Karam's out of the zone. Auburn working a breakout here. Hard play on the puck by number 5 for Auburn. And we've got a delayed penalty. It looks like potentially. Oh, no. Okay. Tigers rushing up ice, trying to get control again. 13:23 to play. Auburn attempting to overcome a 4-goal hole that they've dug themselves. After giving up 5 unanswered to Georgia, they're finally on the board thanks to the stick of Captain Blake Robeson and some nice playmaking. Here comes Avery. Tries a spinorama pass, but Georgia with some excellent defense to make sure that the crease is clear. Auburn was fairly static in the offensive game in the early going, but they're starting to try some things, putting a little bit of the ample skill this team has on display. A through pass just misses the stick of Heffernan. Cradled by Blanding again. Woomer, puck in his skates, fights for it. Georgia takes it away, settling it back down, looking to break out. Another great stick by Heffernan. He cuts it in, but he loses possession. Auburn battling hard. A quick shot by O'Rourke, the man who scored maybe the biggest goal in Auburn hockey history back in 2019 against South Carolina. The game winner off the stick of all-time program points leader Chandler Brown. Auburn, the last time that they won a postseason game, this tournament was played in Nashville. A 5-4 win over the South Carolina Gamecocks in overtime, or rather double overtime. Hayden Harris backstopping that team. His protege Cam Dank in net today for the Auburn Tigers. Scott throws the puck on net. Rebound opportunity was there, but nobody in front. Humphrey tries to get things going again. Errant pass. The money line out there for Auburn. Noah Henry with a nice little check to take the puck off, reestablish possession. This is maybe Auburn's best look with offensive firepower for them. Henry, Bay, Edwards, and then the D pairing of Scott and Humphrey. Here comes a Georgia odd man rush. Big save by Cam Dank, who was in ample position to stop that puck. And Chuck Bay just throws the puck along the boards. Noah Henry going for the retrieval. Throws a pass out in front. Nothing doing. Georgia has had a little bit more difficulty countering the Auburn breakout in this period, but they've still been spectacular when it comes to blocking shots, getting sticks in passing lanes, anticipating where the puck is going to go, not where it is. Number 11 for Georgia cuts wide with speed, shoots wide. Humphrey quarterbacking a breakout here. Auburn with 3 men into the zone. Robeson down low. Flutters a puck into the glove of the Georgia goaltender. Wearing number 35. Wonder if he's a Nashville native. Paying homage to the recently retired number of Pecorine. Auburn with a face-off in the offensive zone, looking to get something going with 10:36 left to play. Again, quite the mountain to climb. Shot blocked. And now Georgia hustling back. Robeson cuts to the middle, another shot, and the rebound was there. But Lane couldn't make anything happen. Oh, this line has looked dangerous. Blake Robeson, the captain, fed up with the way this game is going, trying desperately to get something going. He got that first goal and had one of Auburn's better looks of the night there. Auburn keeps the puck in the zone with a gloved hand. But here comes number 8 for UGA. Skating wide, shot, Rebound opportunity. Skitters wide as well. Good defense by the Tigers to push the man wide. Not conceding those slot opportunities like they did early in the game. Just under 10 minutes to play. A deflection. Dangerous look. Georgia careening around the net with a backhand shot, but saved by Dank. Humphrey trying to find the open man for the breakout. Puck jumping out to the blue line, but stays in the zone. Georgia again just trying to use that skating ability. A shot in a cross crease, saved by Cam Dank. Number 29 coming up big again. He's not had his best game tonight. I think he himself will admit that. But when it's mattered late in the game here, he's really had it when Auburn needs it. Defensive zone faceoff. Shot from the point, double deflected, save. The rebound popped out wide. Looking for a pass to the slot, but nothing there. Georgia taking control. Looking for another way to get up ice. Settles back out. Looking for the low man. In on the forecheck goes Georgia. Auburn battling along the boards, trying to get a breakout of their own going. Georgia seems to have taken back some of the momentum here. Puck back out to the point. Skittering on in, but it goes wide. Shot off the post outside. Auburn chipping it up. Here comes Chuck Bay. Largely been held in check tonight, but one of the best shooters on the team as he throws that one on net. And Auburn will get a look in the offensive zone, hoping to bring this game within 3 with 8:15 to play. Again, it's been a rough back half of the season for this Auburn team. They have not won a game since their second victory against the University of Alabama, their D2 team, back at the beginning of February. Since then, they have dropped 5 straight, 2 to FAU, 2 to that same Alabama team, and then 1 to Georgia in an exhibition. Auburn with the offensive zone faceoff. Thrown down to the half wall. Back around behind. Puck just leaked out in front a little bit. Patillo back down to the opposite end. Does a little move there. Drops his man. Henry hit with a look in the slot. Blake Robeson just throwing the puck out in front, but there's nobody there. Oh, and a big hit by J.J. Blanding. Clean textbook stuff along the boards. Lang throws a shot on net. No rebound opportunity left there, though. Scott back over to Blanding. Auburn really playing around with these D pairings. Trying to get some chemistry. After the first set, we're not working very well early in the game. Whatever kind of tactical adjustments head coach Ryan Rutz made in the locker room, they certainly worked. Auburn has looked a lot more active in this third period. Couple scoring chances in this game for them, too. Puck heads towards Dank, but he easily just brushes it away. Oh, and there's a penalty right there. Georgia with a late hit. I can't tell who exactly was caught over there. It appears that nobody has been injured. But number 24 for the Bulldogs to the box. And Auburn with 6:45 left in the third period, finally getting that opportunity to maybe put this game back in reach. Refs conversing. That's a 5-minute major penalty for the Tigers. For those who don't know, on a 5-minute major penalty, you may score as many times as you like, and the penalty does not expire until the clock's numbers hit 0 on that 5 minutes, versus a normal power play where if you score, it ends. So Auburn, with their best chance of the night to really come back into this one. First power play unit out there, Sam Edwards, Chuck Bay, Henry Humphrey, and Noah Henry up at the point. Matthew Avery out there as well. The best face-off man on the team. Auburn can't manage to win the puck out, but they gain possession anyways. Chuck Bay playing a little catch. Henry Humphrey throws it back across the blue line. Tries to put a shot through traffic, but it goes high and wide. Georgia battling down low. Puck out of the zone. Henry Humphrey controls. Back across. Noah Henry getting set to lead Auburn back up ice. Henry cutting to the middle. Cutting back out. He takes it around behind the net. He dumps it off for somebody to catch. And Henry Humphrey catches the puck at the blue line. Auburn fighting, getting the puck back out high. Back along the half wall. Here comes Noah Henry. He tries to wait and be patient, but it doesn't work out for him. A lot of the usual dekes for Henry have not worked tonight, as he falls down there trying to catch the puck back out of the Auburn zone. 3:50 left in this Auburn power play. 5:34 left in the game. If they want something to happen, they'd better make it happen soon. Auburn with a puck floating just outside the slot, back out high. Patillo with a shot through, but it doesn't end up hitting the goalie. Robeson muscles it back out to the point. Auburn being very deliberate. Shot on goal goes wide. Humphrey pinches up to keep the puck in the zone. And Auburn just losing track of the puck there, and it's cleared. Time running out for the Tigers. 3 minutes left in this major penalty, 4:45 left in this game. Puck goes way deep into the Georgia zone. Auburn with no chance to get anything off of that one. Blanding catches the puck in neutral ice. Patillo just trying to slap it along the boards, but it's blocked easily. Looking for a through pass. Carries it himself. Lang just dumps it in. Brandon Weiss in on the forecheck. Gets deked out and the puck thrown down the ice. The killer for Auburn tonight has been their difficulties on the power play. They gave up a shorthanded goal early, and they've been unable to score with the man advantage. It's been brutal, and here comes number 26 the other way. He dekes, he waits, he shoots, he misses. Rebound opportunity, also saved by Dank. And Auburn struggling. Up a man on a major power play with 2 minutes left in that power play. 3:47 left in the game. The Tigers with their last gasp here. We might see the goalie pulled soon. And I believe a timeout has been called. Going to take a wild guess and say by Auburn head coach Ryan Rutz to settle his team down and draw up a play on the bench to try and get that much-needed second tally. Georgia looking to close out yet another first-round playoff victory. Auburn down big late in this game. clinging desperately to hope that they can get something going and make some sort of miraculous set of goals to get this back to 5-a-side on the scoreboard and take this to overtime. And for Auburn, seniors on this roster: Henry Hitt, Brandon Weiss. I believe Blake Robeson will be returning next year, but he is indeed a senior. And then, not here with us today, unfortunately, on color commentary, Zachary Roos, or Zoo, as many know him. Auburn trying to break it out here. Bay goes wide with speed. Tries to throw it back out to the point. He falls down. Georgia getting really physical. Puck kept in by Bay. But it trickles out back through neutral ice and into Auburn zone. 1:34 left in this Auburn power play. It's desperation time, if it hasn't been for the entire period for the Tigers. And it looks like Henry Humphrey took that puck offside. Once again, Auburn in neutral ice taking a face-off, trying desperately to create anything. And the puck just goes back down in their end as it has all game. Humphrey working it up ice. Chuck Bay dumps it in. Henry Lang in on the forecheck. Humphrey back out. Nice look for Noah Henry. He tries to get the puck through. The rebound's there. It's bouncing around. Wide open net, and Auburn can't finish it. Another block shot. Humphrey back out at the point. And he scores! Henry Humphrey, he's been firing those shots from up top all game. And he finally gets one through with that big shot of his. And it's 5-2 with 2:35 left in the third period and 50 seconds left to play in this power play. A crucial goal for Auburn. Their chances were non-existent seconds ago. Now, they're only minuscule. As Georgia cleanly wins the faceoff and throws the puck back into Auburn's defensive zone, they look for another rush. Auburn has been the better team in this third period. They're playing the type of hockey they know they can play. This is the team that expected to win this game. Auburn streaking up. Here comes J.J. Blanding. He leaves it. The shot, they score! Blake Robeson again! And just like that, 2 goals in 30 seconds. And it's 5-3. Hang on to your hats, ladies and gentlemen. We could be witnessing something special. The clock hasn't struck 12 on this Cinderella run yet for the number 8 Tigers. And we've got another timeout called. All the players over to the bench as the coaches confer. Georgia trying to settle back down. And with 20 seconds left on that major power play, Auburn has a chance to bring it back even a little bit closer. 2:05 left in this game in the third period. One thing about this team that you can't say is that they quit. They went down 5-0. And now with 2:05 left to play, we find ourselves at 5-3 with a golden chance to make this even a little bit closer. Make the Bulldogs sweat. Face off back in neutral ice. The big power line that's been getting it done for Auburn this game of Robeson. Hit, and Lang is back out there. Blanding on defense. Woomer and Weiss out there now. Couple of veteran guys coming in here to hope that they can put another one in the back of the net. Here comes Brandon Weiss cutting to the middle. Gets a shot on goal. Trickles in. Easily gloved down by Georgia. And the Georgia defenders not too pleased with a little chip after the play ended. Major penalty has officially expired. Auburn and Georgia exchanging some pleasantries behind the net here. Looks like Andrew Woomer a little bit upset. Auburn will get a line change and an offensive zone faceoff. The big line all year for Auburn. Noah Henry. Chuck Bay. And it looks like they're putting Henry Lang out there with them. Cam Dank has been pulled. The net is empty for Auburn with 1:34 left in this game. 5-3. Offensive zone faceoff. Best look that they're going to get. A quick tally here could really make this game a lot more interesting. And after trailing this game in shots on goal the entire time, the Tigers now back on top, 31-30. It's very clear that Georgia has been sitting on this lead, and it's come back to bite them a little bit. But in the Bulldogs' mind, a win by 2 goals or a win by 5 goals is all the same. Auburn chipping it to the middle. Bay trying to throw something on net. Henry corrals it, throws it out in front. Oh, and Lang can't get anything on it. Georgia player taken down behind the net, no call. And Georgia skying it. It's gloved, but batted out of the offensive zone. And Noah Henry unable to get anything through there. Henry Humphrey leading the breakout from behind the net. Pass through. Here comes Chuck Bay off the far side. Through pass tried. Couldn't get it. Scott fighting, stepping up in the play. And it takes a weird bounce off of the ceiling and down. Stoppage. Going to be a face-off here. With just under 50 seconds in this game left to play, Auburn down just 2 goals after going down 5-0. Two goals by the captain, Blake Robeson, and 1 by the veteran defenseman, Henry Humphrey. Auburn with possession. Oh, Scott falls down, and that's going to do it. Oh, and Georgia misses the empty net. Unbelievable. They're still alive. 30-something seconds left to play. Auburn still has the puck. How on earth did he miss the net there? There was nobody between him. We've seen a couple of those plays for Georgia. Auburn throwing the puck out in front. Blanding corrals it, 20 seconds left. Throws the puck on net, it goes wide. Oh, and the puck squirts out of the zone. Bay throws it back, one last gasp for Auburn. Can they find one more goal? Shot deflected wide by the goaltender. Blockered out, and that's going to end Auburn's season. Oh, we've got a little something after the whistle here. And that'll end the game tonight. Auburn goes down to the Georgia Ice Dogs by a score of 5-3. A frantic comeback in the third period falls short. And the season ends here for the number 8 team in the College Hockey South. Auburn Ice Hockey will return next season. Schedule is still being finalized, I believe, but expecting to play many more home games next year. And hopefully having a much bigger group of fans packing out the student section known as the Tundra, started by Alpha Sig, Auburn fraternity. And even after all of that animosity, the players still shaking hands at center ice, congratulating one another. I can't say that there's any love lost between these groups on the ice when they're playing one another, but they certainly respect each other as competitors. We have our players of the game being released here. I'm going to take a guess here and say that Blake Robeson, with his 2 goals, will be one of them. Cam Dank stopped 25 shots tonight. Not his best performance, but not exactly a poor one either. He kept Auburn in it late. That'll do it here for us on 91.1 WEGL. Thank you for tuning in and enjoying this season with us. We'll be back next year broadcasting all our games, hopefully with an improved setup. To all those out there that are Auburn hockey fans, thank you for watching. This is Eamon Smith signing off and saying for one final time, War Eagle.